Hello friends, we will start our introduction to neural network using Python. Okay, so without wasting any time, we will start. Actually, the task is in this program, this video is to classify the MNIST digits. Okay, so first of all, this is a Visual Studio Code. This is a Visual Studio Code. So what you do, you first make program 1, and the program will consist of, first of all, you import Keras, means you have to install Keras. Keras which version? 2.0.8. And after installing this this version of Keras, then you install this TensorFlow of 1.13.2, this version. Okay, so let's start. Actually, this MNIST data is comes preloaded in Keras. Okay, and it is in the form of a set of 4 numpy arrays. It is in the form of set of 4 numpy arrays. Okay, now this is the, we are importing from Keras dataset, keras.dataset, we are importing MNIST. Okay, now what this command basically represent? See, the train images and train labels form the training set, the data that our model will learn from. Okay, the model will be after that tested on test set, means test images and test labels. Training set means training image and training labels. Okay, so these images, you first understand this, these images are encoded as a numpy arrays. These images are encoded as a numpy arrays, and the labels are an array of digits, and these labels are just an array of digits ranging from 0 to 9, because our images of numbers means varying from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is the one thing, and these images and labels have a one-to-one correspondence. Okay, now let's if you and means see, if we, this, what this represent, train images dot shape, it represent, there are 60,000 images. If we will run this, it will show it, there are 60,000 images of 28 cross 28 size. Okay, and the length will come out to be 60,000. Okay, and train labels will be, I already told you, these are the just arrays of number varying from 0 to 9. Okay, and these are the data type here is UINT8. Okay, similarly test data is also very similar. In test data, we having 10,000 images of 28 by 28 size. Okay, the length will be 10,000, and the test labels will be array of numbers varying from 0 to 9. Okay, and here again the data type is our uninteger 8. Okay, now let's understand this from Keras import models, from Keras import layer. Okay, so what we are actually doing here, we are first we will feed the neural network to the training data. Okay, feed the neural network the training data, means training data here is train images and train labels. The network will then learn associated images and labels. Finally, we will ask the network to produce predictions for the test images and and we will verify whether these prediction matches with the test labels or not. Okay. Okay. Now let define our network architecture. This is our network architecture, neural network architecture. So this is some here to here. This is our network architecture. Okay. Okay. And this will be our compilation step. This is network architecture. Okay, let's discuss the network architecture. Okay, the core building block of neural network is layer, data processing module that you can think of a filter for data. Okay, some data goes and comes out in a more useful form. Okay, most of deep learning consists of chaining together simple layers that will be implemented to form a progressive data distillation. Okay, here our network consists of sequence of two dense layer. Okay, because we have to create layers, so we are creating two dense layer, 1 and 2. Okay, which are densely connected, also called fully connected. Means densely means fully connected. Okay, fully connected. Okay, neural layers. The second layer and the last layer is a 10-way softmax layer. Okay, this is basically softmax layer of 10-way, means 10-way softmax layer, this layer. And which means it will return an array of 10 probability scores, means it will return an array of 10 probabilities score. And we know that the sum of the probabilities in a sample set is equals to 1. So each score will be the probability that current digit image belongs to one of the 4 10-digit classes. Okay, for example, to make the network ready for training, we need to pick 3 more things. What are 3 more things? The 3 more things are, first of all, define the loss function, define the optimizer, and define the metrics to monitor during training and testing, because we want some monitoring systems so that we can evaluate that our model is working good or not. Okay, so loss function. Why loss function? How the network will be able to measure its performance on the training data, and thus how it will be able to steer itself in the right direction. Okay, so this is a loss function. Optimizer, the mechanism through which network will update itself based on the data it sees and its loss function. And this RMS, this matrix basically, this optimizer is done, loss function is already defined to monitor the training process, and matrix to evaluate the model performance. Okay, matrix means here we will care about the accuracy, means what is this how here what is the accuracy here, the fraction of the images that were correctly classified, the fraction of the images that were correctly classified. Now actually this step is a compilation step. Okay, this is the model creation, this is model creation, this is compilation. Okay, okay, now see, before training we will pre-process the data by reshaping it into the shape of the network, accept and scaling it so that all the values are in 0 to 1 interval. Okay, for fast processing, we are actually dividing it, the images, means the training data by 255, so that processing will be faster. Previously, our training images, for instance, were stored in an array of 60,000 images are there, and 28 by 28 is a size of type an integer 8, uint 8. Okay, where values will be varying from, images value will be varying from 0 to 255 intensity pixels basically. Now what we will do, we will transform it into floating 32. Okay, what we will do, we will transform this our training data and test data into float 32 format array of shape, and the shape will be the same, 60,000 images, 28 by 28. Okay, now with values between 0 to 1. Okay, now the values will be between 0 to 1 instead of 0 to 255. So this is the preparing the image data. This section will be called as preparation of image data. Now at last we will also need a categorical encode the labels, step that is explained. Okay, now preparing the labels, we have to prepare the labels actually. Now how to prepare the labels? We are now actually, this is a step of preparing the labels. From Keras utils import two categorical train labels, test labels, two categorical train labels, test labels. Okay, we will go in more detail when we are discuss about this. Okay, categorical encode the labels basically. Okay, so it is done, and now it is basically assigning some categories now, because labels are varying from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So some categories we have to assign for each 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we are ready to train our model. We are now ready, and we will discuss more in this categorical thing in coming classes. Okay, so which is in Keras done by call to network fit. Now how we will means ready the network for training by using fit. Okay, network.fit, give these train images, train labels, and epochs you define. Okay, and batch size is 128. Okay, batch size is 128, and then after when the network is trained, then you evaluate this network.evaluate on test images and give them test labels. Okay, so that we can calculate test accuracy. Okay, test accuracy or test loss. Okay, at the last we will print our test accuracy. Okay, now clear everything. Some things are more need to be discussed, for example epochs and batch size, that will be I will discuss in upcoming lectures. Okay, so this is just, if I run this from terminal, this is my terminal, and this is the command python 3, and the program name program.program1.py is my program name. Okay, this is, so just I will hit enter, and this is DLWP3 is my Conda environment. Okay, so you see how my now training is process is going on. 4 seconds, accuracy is 0.92, then 0.96 in second epoch, and third epoch is 97, fourth epoch is 0.98, and at last means the accuracy is coming out to be test accuracy 0.9798. Okay, 0.9798. So let's discuss something about this coding. Means the quantities are displayed during the training, the loss of the network over the training data, and accuracy of the network over the training data. Loss and accuracy, these two things. Okay, we quickly reach the accuracy of something about 97. uh, See, on the training data the accuracy is, on the training data the accuracy is 98.8, right? But in test data the accuracy is 0.997. Okay, means 97% and this is 98%. Okay, this is quite a bit lower than the training set accuracy, slightly lower. So this gap between the training accuracy and test accuracy is an example of overfitting. The fact that machine learning models tend to perform worse on the new data than on the training, than on their training data. Okay, so let for this video I think this is the introductory means introduction to deep learning using our MNIST digit data sets. So thank you very much and have a nice day.